So hello fellow Earthlings, this is Earthling 6455463728 and The Matrix. There's a new sequel. I am so happy to hear that. At the same time, I am honestly really so disappointed that Lawrence Fishburne is not coming back to play Morpheus. I think that is heartbreaking to me, honestly. It's almost as if they had recast somebody as Neo. And when I read the article, it said that Lawrence Fishburne was not invited to re-portray his character, which I found again to be really heartbreaking and disappointing. Honestly, I felt similarly, of course, but not as much when I heard that Tank and Doza were not going to be in the sequels to the original Matrix. Of course, one of them was killed by the character that betrayed Morpheus and Neo. So it's expected, maybe he could have recovered, maybe he wasn't actually dead or something like that. But I was still kind of upset not to see them. Jada Pinkett Smith's character is back. I didn't really have one feeling one way or another about her coming back. She didn't have that big a role as my memory serves me. But one thing that I did want to talk about now was that I began to suspect, or I thought that it could be possible, that maybe nobody ever really left the Matrix. Maybe Zion, maybe the entire battle, maybe so many of these things were everything was in the Matrix. Because it seems possible that it's a lot easier to just convince people that they've left the Matrix than to actually go ahead and try to have that whole thing set up on its own. It seems a lot simpler. And when you take in the fact that after Neo was still able to see, even though he was blinded, even though his physical eyes were blinded, he was still able to see. And he was still able to manage to have some kind of control over the robots when they were trying to get to the center, the city of the robots or of the AIs. And the fact that Agent Smith was able to inhabit someone's body. All of those things, to me, indicate that it's possible that everything that we saw in the Matrix that was outside of the Matrix, and Neo and Morpheus and Trinity and everybody and their whole life in Zion could simply have just been the same kind of illusion that people encountered and lived in the Matrix. Honestly, though, I don't expect to see that portrayed in the movie. It would be very exciting to me to be proven correct, but I don't really expect to see this, because I don't think that you should really expect logic to flow that well in a movie. For example, the whole basic idea of why are the machines even continuing to reproduce humans, the idea that, okay, human beings are a battery. Well, a battery is not a source of energy really, as much as it is a means of storing energy. And human beings store energy in fat, not really in our brains. I mean, if anything, the brain consumes an inordinate amount of energy. I think it's 20% of our calories go towards processing whatever our brains actually end up doing. And that energy is not available for the machines to use. And furthermore, as Morpheus would have said, they know that we darkened the skies. Well, if you end up darkening the skies, the sun is the primary source of energy on Earth. If you don't have the sun, really what you're going to end up left with is fusion or fission energy, nuclear energy. So I am confused. I guess I'm taking myself out of the illusion of the movie, but still. So the machines could not figure out how to use fission and fusion energy and just kick human beings completely out of the equation. I guess that's why you have to suspend your disbelief when you go to the movies, and a lot of times I can and I can't. So when I can, I really, really enjoyed The Matrix. And when I can't, I can vent a little bit here, for example, and just kind of bemoan the fact that they didn't spend more time trying to figure this out. I know people want to make money, but really, if you just focus on it for a long, long time, and maybe that's time that you don't have because you just want to make a movie and make money already. So I guess that's what we just have to deal with. So anyway, guys, remember, let's try and get rid of all the isms and the phobias and treat people how we would like to be treated. And of course, you can like or subscribe or any of that stuff if you want. Peace.